Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the little Hasbro Pulse Fanstream event. A pretty nice little fan stream if I don't say so myself. I don't know how sayings work. I always I always say them wrong. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff talked about and discussed. Obviously, the big show's coming up in a few weeks. The San Diego Comic-Con's coming up relatively soon. And that will be where a lot of the main stuff gets announced. So, but this is a cool little fan stream. We saw some interesting things announced and revealed. So a lot of stuff I'm really excited about. So let's get into it. They went over just recapping the man thing that they recently revealed, which looks absolutely insane. It's specifically the Werewolf by Night man thing, so it is a technically an MCU figure, so that is a pretty cool Marvel Legends figure to have. Then they also went over the Cabal 3-pack that was recently announced. I cannot wait for this 3-pack, not because I care about Iron Patriot or Taskmaster, but because I care about that Doctor Doom, which looks absolutely insane. I cannot wait to have that 3-pack, specifically the Doctor Doom. Then they went over the actual new stuff, starting with what I think stole the show for me, the most beautiful looking Marvel Legends Odin. Looks stunning in the gold and the green. I can't wait to have that figure in my collection. He looks super fantastic with the alternate head sculpts or alternate, I guess, helmets, whatever they're called. They look really, really cool. You can kind of see where Loki got his costume from, or what he was inspired by. He was inspired by Dad, I guess. And, happy Father's Day. That kind of ties in the father of the gods, Odin, and Father's Day. So that's kind of perfect. And this figure looks insane. I can't wait to have that one. Then we saw the movie version of Venom, which looks really, really nice. Lots of updated details to make it a little bit more movie accurate. They were able to actually see the designs of the character before they made the figure, so it's a lot more accurate to what is supposed to be in the movie, and it goes up against the recently announced Carnage that we've already seen. And they look great together. The Venom has his own tendrils to go up against Carnage's tendrils. It's a tendril city over there. It looks very, very cool. Then we got a Professor X Warlord version to kind of complete that little retro X-Men series that we've been kind of getting on the side. Nothing I'm super interested in. I think he looks a little goofy, especially without the helmet on. He kind of looks a little bit like Vulture. He just looks goofy. That whole costume, very, very goofy design for Professor X. I'm kind of interested in learning more about that specific character, just because I it's a 90s comic, so I never paid attention to it, but it's interesting. It's a look. Specifically, I wanted to recreate the comic cover that had all the X-Men on it, and this is the final one they needed to complete that, and then they did the design that wasn't on the cover, so I thought that was maybe a little interesting, a little silly. But it's cool if you needed that figure. It's there. It looks lame, but it's there. It's like a lot of stuff from the 90s. It looks lame, but, if you have the attachment to it. Then they announced a Amazon exclusive 2-pack of the ugliest looking Rogue I've ever seen. Design-wise, figure-wise, it looks like a typical Marvel Legends figure. Nothing too exciting there. But you do get Destiny alongside her, which is the thing I'm most excited for with that 2-pack. Probably not a 2-pack I'm going to try and pick up, but it is a cool 2-pack, especially if you've been reading the more modern Krakoa era X-Men comics and you want to do a Mystique and Destiny little thing, so that's pretty neat. Didn't we just get a Mystique not too long ago, like a really, really nice Mystique? I feel like, I don't know, I don't remember. If we haven't, we need to. Then after that, we finally saw what was teased not too long ago, the super articulated Jean Grey Phoenix. So if you combine all the pieces, she stands in front of the most beautiful looking kind of statuesque action figure I've seen in a long time. The Jean Grey with the giant phoenix bird behind her. She stands on that flame, looking awesome. I can't wait to have that figure. She looks so cool. Even if you don't have her in like the phoenix pose, just her as Jean Grey, she's awesome. It looks great. Can't wait to have that. And it's got the super articulation that we saw on the Black Widow. So very exciting there. They need to go ahead and use that articulation across the board, across all female figures, because there's a lot of female figures that were announced today that could have really, really used that. Then after that, we got our Build-A-Figure wave announced. It's been a while since we've had a Build-A-Figure wave, especially in stores. I haven't seen this one too. It's what? It's a Amazon exclusive, is what they said. Yeah, or no, it's Amazon and they're affiliates, so it's not going to be in stores. It sounds like, and the last Build-A-Figure wave was also like that. It only showed up in like on their website or in like GameStop or Big Bad Toy Store or stuff like that. And I think that's weird that we're not getting these in our local stores anymore. Probably because Walmart's like, hey, these are really clogging up our stores. We got to do something different. So I don't know. But the Build-A-Figure wave, we started off with Brother Voodoo, who can also technically be Dr. Voodoo if you take off the or if you add on the Eye of Agamotto. If you take it off, he's just Brother Voodoo. Little detail there that's kind of cool, I guess. He looks cool. I don't know anything about Brother Voodoo. He is a character I've recently learned about, so I'm going to have to do a deep dive on him. He's always had a very cool design, so I've always been kind of interested in Brother Voodoo. Then after that, we had a red armored Dracula who looks really, really cool. He kind of reminds me of Noel in a way, just like his skin being that white, and then the armor he's wearing, it looks very reminiscent of Noel. So I'm very, very into that. Then after that, we had the Weapon of Vengeance Wolverine, or I guess otherwise known as Hellverine. He looks really, really cool. Another character I don't know about. This is probably after I stopped reading comics. He kind of looks like the Ghost Rider version of Wolverine, which is pretty cool. He kind of has like the flames make up his hairdo, and then you can see his adamantium skull underneath. Very cool design. You got the classic brown and yellow costume, which is nice. It's been a while since we've seen that. It would have been cool if we got like a normal Wolverine head sculpt to like pop on there, but I guess most people have enough spare Wolverine head sculpts. If they wanted to, they could pop it on this figure. But I'm just thinking like it'd be nice to have like just normal Wolverine alongside your Weapon of Vengeance. But you know, very cool action figure there. Then after that we got Bloodstorm, which is a vampire version of Storm. Very cool to see that. I love this design of her with the leather jacket and the pants. I think she would look great with alternate head sculpt. Not that this one's bad, but you know, like the full head of hair Storm. Because I have that action figure right now in my collection. I think if I pop that onto this Storm, it would look really, really cool. So I'd love to get this Storm if I can. Then for the first time as an action figure, we got Lilith. I was introduced to her for the first time in the Marvel Midnight Suns video game, and she was pretty cool there. Very cool design, lots of cool stuff going there. Another character where I'm like, you could have used the ultimate articulation design on you because you look a little dull in your articulation. Then after her, we got Moon Knight, the West Coast Avengers version, who looks really, really cool. He kind of completes that little team, I think. He's the last one we needed, right? They showed off the whole lineup, and I think he's the last one they needed. It's not a Moon Knight I particularly care about. I have the Moon Knight I care about, just the basic all white. This one's the exact same, just different colors, added gold, accessories. So not that I'm super into, but if you are a fan of this this version of Moon Knight, there you go. And then throughout this whole little show, I was like, this is a cool little wave. Nothing I'm super into, so I doubt I'll get this Build-A-Figure wave. Just because, one, they're hard to get, and two, that's a lot of money. Especially this one, I think they're doing one more. Like, instead of a 6-wave figure, this is a 7-figure wave. I said it backwards the first time, but then they announced what the Build-A-Figure is, and it's Blackheart. And as soon as I saw that figure and his design, his articulation, his size, everything about him, oh my god, I knew I had to have this wave if I can, because he looks so freaking cool. Everything about him looks so menacing, and I can't wait to have him. But that's basically all they announced today. Nice little showcase. They left us off with a little tease. It was a little gun. When I saw it, I initially thought Cable, but we just got a really nice Cable figure. So I was like, okay, not Cable, maybe Hope Summers. Not Hope Summers. Reddit got me covered. It's essentially Kang's gun. But then somebody else brought up a good point. We just got a Kang action figure that's kind of like the be-all, end-all of all Kang figures. We don't really need another Kang figure, so this might be a variant. Maybe like a Iron Lad or something. I don't know. I know Kang, he might still be a big player in the movies coming up, so... Or at least he was planned to be, so obviously action figure-wise, there's going to be some stuff that was supposed to release alongside something else that may or may not be happening, so this might be a part of that. But that's not that might be happening. We don't know what's happening, but this might be a Kang tease or a version of Kang tease. So I guess we'll see what this turns into down the line. But I think this was a pretty solid showcase. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscribe. All the things YouTubers ask you to do. Just do it for me as well, and I will be back with another video hopefully very, very soon. Bye.